Pats emerge from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing, Jones. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Jones throwing after the interception. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's White, and he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against them.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. I call it no. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Finding room to the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer 1st. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Jones now to throw on third down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Lavonte David. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. To throw again on second down. Jones, this one to Bourne out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D, man up.
Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They're going to try and throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll look to throw again. And a dump off to White. And running with power here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The completion there by Mac Jones. And Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike.
Here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brings up to 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Check safety, check safety.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
82 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them.
Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Here's Jones on 1st down. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Dancing to his left.
Along the sideline, it's his man Henry making the catch. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now Jones to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Dante Hightower. 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 31, Brady.
That's to Evans, and what a nice catch that is.
Still going. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Extra point put through by Succop. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Jones on 1st and 10. Flushed out right.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. Oh, wide open, complete.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones throwing the out route and complete. That's White. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Olivier Vernon brings him down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 24 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A handoff to Fournette. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd and 9, Brady.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on.
And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack on first down, Jones eluding the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Jones now throwing on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, Jones. And shedding through the tackle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Here's Jones on third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Back to throw again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Again, it's Fournette. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing is Brady on third down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing, Jones. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, He gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. To throw again on second down. Jones. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Check, 59. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Throwing now is Brady. Flush to his right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Target.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fournette running out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Here's a give to Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Now a throw here to his running back. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get that out to the flat to White. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Off play action, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. 20, 10. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And Succop will put this one right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Check, 59. I got one. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go one more.
And they will take a knee here. Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them all.